and welcome back to the channel. This is Rob from HeyRobBob. And today I'll be showing you my unboxing of the new iPad 2020 from Apple, and boy does it look good. And Apple made a very simple design, simple, and you don't really need a pen knife. I hope you guys like the different approach of an unboxing video, as I've seen many of the typical unboxing videos on YouTube and just decided to experiment and create one that just visually displays the key takeaways of my personal unboxing experience, which might be more valuable for you. And in this short animated diagram, you can see a few hardware features that can be found physically on the new iPad Pro 2020. Now, as I briefly run through the default iPad OS system setup in the background, which is typically very easy and intuitive, this will roughly take up around 20 to 40 minutes or longer, depending on whether you are installing the iPad OS brand new, iOS, or importing from Android OS. If you're setting up brand new, just proceed to the last option and sign in with your existing Apple ID, or create a new account if you do not own one. Next, you should be followed up by a series of account preferences updates based on your personal details. And lastly, you should be presented with a set of tips, which I would highly recommend you to go through slowly to get a hang of how to operate some fundamental gestures and controls to better help you with your first experience with the iPad OS. Now, let's move into the unboxing of the new Apple Pencil 2. The package is just as simple as the iPad Pro and touts the same easy-to-peel design that saves the need of having a cutting tool. I do believe it also serves as a tamper-proof design, as this form of wrapping is custom-made, and it does seem that only Apple has it right now. So, here we go. Interestingly, this is a simple pull-out design. The info booklet is on top, and a cleanly wrapped new Apple Pencil 2 sits in the custom mold. For the first timer, you will probably take some time, like me, to realize that the charging surface was the only flat surface on the Apple Pencil 2, which will easily pair up to the magnetic connector on the iPad Pro, either to the right side in portrait mode or top side in landscape mode. Pairing of the Apple Pencil 2 is simple. First, ensure that your Bluetooth is switched on in the Settings app. Then, place and attach the Apple Pencil 2 to the iPad Pro, and it will self-detect and pair up automatically. Charging of the Apple Pencil 2 will commence whenever it's attached to the iPad Pro. We will now verify the actual weight of the iPad Pro 12.9-inch 2020. On Apple's official website, the new 12.9-inch Wi-Fi plus cellular model will weigh in at roughly about 643 grams. Making a comparison, I will now bring out my weighing scale to measure. Wow! My iPad Pro actually weighs about 629 grams. That's roughly a 11 gram buffer difference. Also, let's find out what's the difference with having an Apple Pencil 2 attached. Now, we can tell the total weight is roughly 647 grams. Still, now I may confirm that Apple has provided a very realistic, generalized range on their website. However, I would also like to make a comparison between my new iPad Pro 12.9-inch 2020 and an old iPad 2 9.7-inch that was released back in 2011. In all honesty, I felt that carrying the iPad 2 was a painful experience after a while, as it often felt very heavy on the wrist. Subsequently, I just stopped using it altogether after I felt a persistent strain in my wrist, and the iPad 2 was pretty laggy after a while. Then, the day came when I unboxed my new iPad Pro 12.9-inch and brought out the iPad 2 for a comparison, and I was simply amazed that the iPad Pro 12.9-inch actually felt like a feather as compared to the iPad 2. Now, that is what I feel on my own hands, but what would my weighing scale say? We have the iPad Pro 12.9-inch weighing at roughly 629 to 630 grams. And wait! What? The iPad 2 is actually lighter at 594 grams? Now that doesn't make any sense. Despite the differences between personal experience and factual reality, I do still stand by my personal experience and opinion that the iPad Pro 12.9-inch is the better choice of an iPad, as it felt way more well balanced and lightweight overall, and would definitely be my go-to choice of an iPad moving forward. And now, I will share my top 3 quick thoughts about the great and the bad of my new iPad Pro 12.9-inch 2020. I hope you've enjoyed my first unboxing video, and stay tuned for a few behind the scenes field recordings. Meanwhile, do consider to like, comment and subscribe to this new channel to show your support.